Hey y'all, this is Deborah. Today I have my update for the Beauty A to Z project. This is a project through the Pantastic Ladies Collab. It's a Facebook group and we have lots of different kind of projects going on. You can join in. You can join in just with Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Lots of different ways to participate. So when you're done here, go on over there and take a look and see what kind of things are going on. All right, so this is a project that runs from January 1 to December 31 over the course of the year. And for this project, we choose a product to represent every letter of the alphabet. You can do refreshes if you feel like you need to. And then update every month, or as you see fit, but every month is usually pretty good. Okay, so I have finished 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters before the month of April. So I want to talk about the things that I finished in April. The first one, the letter G, was a Gucci perfume. This is the Gucci Bloom Nettare dei Fiori flanker. I love this fragrance. There's still just enough to sniff. But it is completely empty, and so G is done. That one will be going away. I started the Jimmy Choo Rollerball, and I love the scent out of the bottle, but I don't like it on my skin. So I have it in a, I have it opened up at work with a couple of skewers stuck in it so that it will diffuse, and I really like it that way. It's a soft scent in my office, but like I said, I don't like it on my skin. It's just, yeah, I'm not fond of it. So I went ahead and rolled in for wearing on my skin the Lancome Idole. Y'all, this is the dumbest container ever. It is thin, and it will actually stand up on the counter, but I'm so afraid it's going to fall over and break. And I have 3 cats, one of whom likes to walk around glass things. And so I'm actually leaving this laid down in a drawer. But I do love the fragrance. It is pretty loud when you first put it on, but it settles down to this beautiful floral fragrance. And in some larger cities, you can actually get these refilled. Instead of discarding the glass container, you can actually go get it refilled. So when I started it in April, I marked it at the top line, and today on the 30th of 30th of April, I am right here. So yeah, I think maybe a couple of months, probably 6 weeks or so, this one will be finished, and then I can move on to the next fragrance in my plan. This project has kind of turned out to be a lipstick and a lipstick and perfume project for some reason. Those seems to be the things that are going on the longest. I do have a couple of non-lip or fragrance products in here. One is for the letter T. I have T, S, and T. S was Raw Sienna, and I have Hit Pan in that one. Yay! And T is Tempera, and I have a great big pan in that one as well. I am refreshing this goal, and I am going to keep this one in here to finish. I think I can finish this one completely by the end of the year. And so I am going to change that goal, refresh that goal to finish that shadow. So that's going to go back over here in the working on box. All right, the letter D was this nail polish by OPI. The shade is Dulce de Leche. I'm calling this one done because I can mark it way down here at the bottom, but to actually get any nail polish out, I have to actually screw the top in every time I use it, or turn it way up on its side and kind of scrape the edges. And what does come out is, I'll hold this up here so you can see, it's really stringy. It goes on terribly and it's all globby, so I am calling this one done. First time I've gotten this far down in a nail polish to start with, so I'm going to call this one done. Yay! All right, so I am doing some refreshes. One of them is the letter Z. And I don't know what I did with the original container. Dang. Okay, so for Z, I had this little palette. That's going to bother me now. Little palette by Zoeva that had a little 6-pan palette. And I had said that I wanted to get a pan in every palette, which was probably a little overly ambitious. But I was able to hit pan in 4 of the 6 shades, all of the shimmers and 1 of the mattes. There were 2 mattes left in there, and they're terrible. They're awful. I have those shades in other palettes that are much better, much higher quality. All 3 of the mattes, including one that I'd already hit pan on, have hard pan every time you touch them. So I am going to pull that one out and declutter it because it is just turned out to be awful. So I'm going to roll something else in. If you think I should be able to count that one as done, let me know. I'm kind of confused about that because I did pan more than half of that palette. I did hit 3 pans on that. 4 pans on that one because I hit 1 of the mattes and all 3 shimmers. So what I'm rolling in for Z, to refresh Z, is another nail polish that has the Z in its name. This is by OPI. It is the shade Kazu Melted in the Sun. They have all these ridiculous names, but I think they're supposed to be fun. It is kind of peachy pink. It's really hard for you guys to see that, but it is a shimmer. It's a great shade for summer. I'm actually wearing it on my nails. It needs to be repainted. They need to be repainted, but that's the shade. I really like the shade for summer. It's still not a flashy shade, but I want to get 10 uses out of this one. This one is brand new. Well, I have only used it the one time. So it is a marking that is the top of the tape. And we'll see how far I get with 10 uses. So that one is coming in. All right, so I'm also refreshing V. V was the Laura Mercier Violet Caviar stick, supposedly in the shade Violet. It is a dark bronzy purple. This is not a good shade for me at all. When I put this on, I look like somebody popped me in the eye. It really does look more like a bruise than anything else. And so I am going to send this one to my daughter and see if she can do something with it, because I've been working for 4 months to try to get this, do something with this, and have not gotten anywhere. So it's still have like 3.5 centimeters left of product. So I am going to send that one to my daughter and see if she can do something with it. If not, she's free to rehome it. So instead of that V, I'm going to bring in another perfume, because when I finish that Lancome, I am going to start on this one. This one is the Versace Bright Crystal. It's an eau de toilette. It is a spray, travel spray. I really like this one. It is a very subtle, soft scent, and so this one is going to replace. I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times, and so it's close to very full. So I will mark this when I start it, and this will be replacing the violet, that violet colored, supposedly violet colored eyeshadow stick. All All right, so the last product that I want to talk about, well, I actually have two. I have for the letter M, I have this Laura Mercier lip pencil. I'm actually making steady progress on this one, although it is going to take me probably the rest of the year. I used this, I only used this 6 times in April. It did go down from 12.8 centimeters to 12.2 centimeters. I think this one will start going much faster because this is, I'm more likely to wear this shade in the spring and summer. And we are definitely there in South Carolina. Let's just put it that way. You don't need anything that looks glowy because as soon as you cross your threshold going outside, South Carolina is glowing for you. So yeah, I don't need anything real glowy. This is a great shade of it's a pink, more pink than nude, but it is a really versatile shade. So I think this one is going to start going faster. I can also wear this under lip gloss and it looks really nice. All right, the next one I have is M. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I am going to start working on this one. I wear glosses more often in the summer. My makeup gets lighter, kind of more natural, which I know some of you guys are like, I don't know how much more natural it can go without going barefaced. But it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's fairly opaque, very comfortable. That's the shade. It's kind of a Your Lips But Better shade, or pretty close to Your Lips But Better. I really, really like it. Maybelline needs to get on the ball and do the CoverGirl thing and be cruelty free. I was not expecting this to happen, but I actually have windowing. I think you can see it all the way down to there. So I'm thinking, and that's with 15 uses, I'm thinking I might could finish this within the next, I don't know, probably pull the stopper by mid-May and see how it goes from there. So yeah, I was excited to see that unexpected window in that one. Let's see. The Sephora I Love palette I didn't use very much, so I'm not even going to talk about that one. All right, the shade, my R, is the Rosewood Ruby lipstick by Lancome. This is in here for 25 uses. It has been used a total of 15 times since January, including today. This is one of my favorite shades. And even after I hit 25, it will show up in another project later this year. So I'm kind of expecting to finish that one over the next, probably by the end of June, that goal will be met. Same with the Dior Rouge Ultra Pulse. This is a more purpley color. It's really pretty, but it tends to be a little bit more of a fall-winter shade. I'm going to try to get this wrapped up over the next month or so as well. It's had 16 uses, so I only need 9 more. Okay, the last goal change. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Oil and Stick Plum Tunique. This is my Y product. My original goal was 25 uses. I've actually used it 18 times, only need 7 more uses. This is a favorite of mine. It is very balmy. So on the days that I use it, I end up using it 4 or 5 times during the course of the day. There is, you can see how, well, it's really hard to see down there, isn't it? You can see that there is a lot missing. And actually, when I twist it up, it gets like one full twist and just a little bit more. So I am going to leave this one in here to finish. Because I will use this one all summer long. I tend to use balmy stuff in the summer for a lighter look. And so I'm going to leave this one in there until the end of the summer. All right, so I think that is all of the products that I wanted to talk about today. Let me know how you're doing with the project. Let me know if you think I can, it's okay for me to count that little Zoeva palette that has jumped off my desk and I don't know where it went. If I should be able to count that one as a goal met, because I did pan 4 shadows in there. And I was probably, like I said, probably way too ambitious to say 6 pans and, to pan the palette as a goal. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. All right, y'all have a good time. Come back and watch the next one. And I will look forward to seeing your videos. Hit subscribe, hit notify, hit the thumbs up, like, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.